Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jeb Smith, real estate broker here in Southern California, and today we're going to be discussing interest rates in a little bit more detail. If you've been watching my videos over the last couple of weeks to months, we've been talking about interest rates and them trending down. Well, today we're going to discuss one of the headlines that came out yesterday, and that's one of the big mortgage companies out there offering 1.99% on a 30-year fixed. Can you actually take advantage of it? That's what we're going to discuss today. We're also going to break down what it would look like, how much it would cost you, what the payment would look like, etc. But before we get into that, I want to take a minute and ask a favor. If you're new to me, new to my channel is all about real estate, helping buyers, helping sellers navigate that real estate process, whether it's mortgage finance, mortgage forbearance, any trending topics out there. So do me a favor, if you're interested in all things real estate related, hit that subscribe button. And if you find the content valuable, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. I'm always here to address any questions, so you can leave those in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. So as I mentioned yesterday, one of the major mortgage companies, who I'll remain nameless at the moment, came out and said that they are offering a 30-year fixed at 1.99%. Now, if you've been following rates at all, you know that the average interest rate being offered, at least through the mortgage surveys out there, is somewhere around 2.88% last I saw. So somebody offering 1.99% seems completely unrealistic. So we're going to talk today whether or not that's actually something you can take advantage of. Well, it is, maybe, but let's take a look at the numbers. We're going to compare them. We're going to compare a $500,000 loan and a $200,000 loan, because I know not everyone in the US has California home prices. So we're going to also look at what it's going to look like on a $200,000 loan. But to start, we're going to take a look at that $500,000 loan. So if you were able to take advantage of that 1.99% today and you had a $500,000 mortgage, what would it look like? Well, it looks nice with regards to your payment. Now, I made some notes here, I'm going to look down, but your payment at 1.99% on $500,000 would be $1,846. That seems awesome, but there's a catch. It's going to cost you 3.631 points in order to get that rate. What does that mean? It's going to cost you $18,155 to buy down that with discount points in order to take advantage of that 1.99 rate. So that's a lot of money to buy down a rate to take advantage of 1.99. So the question is, what rate can you take advantage of today and not pay any points? Well, today that rate is 2.875%. So you can take advantage of 2.875%, which would give you a payment of $2,074. Now that's $228 higher than the 1.99%, but it's also not going to cost you $18,000 to do it. So let's take a minute and say, okay, say you want to take advantage of the 1.99%, to say you have a rate under 2%. It's going to take you 79 months to recoup that cost. That's 6.5 years it's going to take you to make that loan make sense, just to break even. 6.5 years. That's a long time. And for most people, that's not going to make sense. Most people don't keep their homes that long. They don't keep their loans that long. They end up refinancing. You find the people that say, hey, look, I'm not going to refinance because I've got a 1.99%. Potentially, but what happens if you have to move? What happens if at some point you want to pull cash out of your property? You end up refinancing, and that's why it doesn't make sense to pay, you know, points, especially this many points, in order to buy down the rate. Now, if you've been watching the videos that Josh and I have done, I'll link to the latest one here where we've discussed interest rates. He and I both believe that interest rates are going to continue to trend lower. So that 2.875% that you can get today with no cost, you may be able to get a 2.5% in the future at no cost. So if you paid points to buy down your rate, if rates went lower, you're not going to be in a position to take advantage because you just paid all of that money in order to buy down the rate. But that's another topic completely. But let's take a minute and look at that $200,000 loan that I mentioned we would look. look at, so at $200,000, a 1.99% would give you a $738 payment. Sounds awesome, but there's a catch. It's going to cost you $7,262 to get down there. And we're asking the same question. Okay, what rate can I get with no points? Again, we're going to look at 2.875% today. That's $830 payment. That's a difference of $92 per month. Again, takes you 78 months, roughly 6 years, 5 months to recoup that cost. So you've got to stay in your property 6 years, 5 months before you ever break even just on buying down the points. That's not to consider if there's any other fees you have to pay in order to take advantage of that loan. So what I would tell you is that it probably doesn't make sense to take advantage of these super low rates that you have to pay a lot of money to get. That's why I've said on other videos, the number one thing is work with a professional, work with a mortgage professional who can guide you through that process, who can answer those questions for you and help you make sense of this. Somebody out there just trying to put you in a loan without providing any clarity or not asking you what your goals are probably isn't the person you want to go with. Now, as I've mentioned, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not in a position, I'm not a mortgage broker, I'm a real estate professional. There's nothing for me to gain by doing these videos other than to educate and help provide value to you. So, keep that in mind when watching these videos. But if you are in a state, even California, where you need a referral to a good mortgage person, reach out to me. I'm happy to provide that person to you. I'll do the research. If I don't know someone, I'll find someone for you that can help guide you through that process. Again, my goal here is to make sure you're getting taken care of and find somebody that does business the way I do business, which is relationally, and wants to take extreme care and put you in a good financial position. So as always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I appreciate you watching these videos. I appreciate your support. If there's something you want me to touch on or you have a question, do me a favor and comment below. As always, thanks again. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.